And here we are. Welcome to another edition of East L.A. Sports Scene as we come back to the home campus of the Esteban Toros, the Bulls, in translation, as they take on their opponent for the final game of the season, the Sun Valley Wildcats. We're getting ready to kick off here in just a moment. Critical game here for the Toros because should they win and notch another victory, that would move the record up to 5-3. And then the selection committee, which would meet on Saturday for the Division II playoff picture, they would have to render a decision to Coach Peter Cuevas and the Toros. So hopefully things will go in their favor. Keep your fingers crossed and your hopes very high for a playoff bid for the Toros from Esteban Torres High School. We're ready to go in just a moment for the kickoff of the final home game here of the season. So East LA Sports Scene welcomes you aboard to enjoy our coverage of the game of the week, coming to you from Torres High School. We'll be right back. And here we go, ready for the kickoff for tonight's big matchup here. It's for the Toros. A lot is riding on the kick. There's Henry Guardado kicking it off. Good boot there, good leg behind that. And Giovanni Chavez right there on the kickoff return. He took a big shot there from the Wildcats of Sun Valley. That's their nickname. They come in with the white uniforms, maroon trim and gold helmets. And they are going to be playing defense to start the game here. So let's see what Coach Cuevas has sent out here in terms of getting the Toros ready for their first offensive possession of the game. Number 27 set to quarterback the team tonight, David Frontañez. Joey Verduzco unable to finish the season. He only played a couple of games. And then was academically ineligible to play. So David Frontañez taking the snap. Oh, he's faking right, goes left. He's got it. Oh, completion there. And number 10 is the receiver on that, Eric Noches. He's a senior. And 15 seniors were saluted tonight prior to the game. We're going to give you a quick rundown of them. Giovanni Chavez, Alexis Villanueva, Carlos Jimenez, Anthony Moreno, Eric Noches, Edward Mancia, Jason Malfavon, Matt Munoz, Rolando Para, Jaime Perez, and Jesus Mendez. We'll give you the rest in just a moment. Second down. Oh, offsides here.
Oh my God,
And they're going to call it against the defense there. So 5-yard penalty will favor the Toros. It's going to bring up second, and let's call it about 3.5, a long 3 here. Actually, they're moving the chains now. Looks like it may become a first down. Yes, it is, 1st and 10. Ready to take the snap is Frontañez. Handoff. Off the right tackle. Still moving. The whistle hasn't sounded yet. Looks like a rugby scrum there. Every player on the field is involved in that play there. And no whistle. But finally the play comes to an end. And getting off the pile, number 8, Anthony Moreno. Try to set the offensive line here for you. Coming out as center is number 75, Josfrey Hernandez. He's also a senior. Steven Munoz is a senior. Jasmine Gonzalez is a senior. And Oscar Gallegos. Handoff. Oh, going to be stopped for no gain on the play, possibly a loss of 1. We're going to set the offensive line for you in just a moment here. On the left side, number 62, there's Brian Hernandez, and 72, Brian Martinez. On the near side of the field, here come the Toros. It's 3rd and let's call it 6. Another offside there. Looks like it's going to go against the Wildcats. Just a little anxious trying to come off the ball there. Okay, Sun Valley showing a 5 in the box with 2. And the corners are and the safeties. Okay, 1st and 1 here. Look, it can't be first. First and a yard here due to the penalty. The right tackle is 56, Ray Robles, and 55, Edgar Sanchez. Frontañez, opening there. And number 8, that's Anthony Moreno. He pops forward for a gain of about 5-6 yards there. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Toros. Just underway here, 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter. This is Sun Valley coming from the LA Unified City section, East Valley League. They come in with a record of 2-7 overall. And head coach Carlos Castro. Frontañez looking things over from the line of scrimmage. Airs it out. He's got a man. Open there. Had beat the defender. Looked like it was for Giovanni Chavez. Yes, indeed, it was for Chavez, but a little overthrown for him. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Just underway here, as you can see, the Toros with the ball at their own, let's call it their 44-yard line. Flanked out here to the right as a wide receiver, number 2, Giovanni Chavez. And here comes a pitch. Number 20, Jason Malfavon. He may just get back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to give you some statistics here on the Toros for this season. Passing yards per game, not very good, it's 61. Rushing yards per game, they double that and they go in at 128. Tackles per game, 46. Sacks per game, 3. Points per game, averaging 14. And let's see, the passing completion rate, 31. Okay, quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Here come the Toros again in their traditional black, maroon, and the maroon helmets with the T for the Toros. Frontañez hands it off. Spinning, moving, still dragging forward. Tackler's on his back. And it is Jason Malfavon. He leads the Toros in rushing with an average per game of 109 yards. Thus far in the season, 549 yards accumulated on 102 carries. 4th and 4. Here come the Toros. Another big play here to try and maintain momentum. Malfavon. He slipped and was almost went down, put his hand down to brace himself, but the tackler swarmed him from there. He had bad footing on that carry. And a stoppage of play looks like one. Number 5 getting off the pack there, Angel Romo as well. So on a 4th and 4, the Toros are stopped on their first possession. Here comes down at quarterback number 7. That is Jose Muro. Number 7 at quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. The Wildcats. And the ball carrier there. Number 32. Arturo Ruiz. And he picks up a nice chunk of real estate on that carry. 5 yards at least, 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. Flanked out here to the left is Anthony Palacio, number 5. Lone back set formation. Here comes the runner again, number 32. That's Arturo Ruiz. He's a junior, 5'8", and he goes 165 pounds. It's going to bring up third now. 3rd and 5.
She's nodding her head.
Looks like there may have been a flag thrown on that play. Let's see what the referees are going to talk about here. See the two side judges talking things over. The referee in the white hat will listen to what they decide here and then make the ruling. And they're going to wave that flag off. It's inadvertent flag was thrown. Is it third? It's third. Okay, Don Marcus says second. And let's call it 8. Handoff. Oh, stopped in there for a loss. Quickly in there, Eric Noches in on a tackle number 15. That was Robert Peña. Third and 8 now for the Wildcats. Try to set that offensive, the backfield there for you. Number 7, Jose Muro. We've seen 32, Arturo Ruiz. Number 8 is Aaron Velasquez. And number 5, Anthony Palacio. 57 is Omar Bayin. He's a center. Dropping back is Muro. Oh, he's got it almost tackled there in the backfield. Oh, chased and brought down by John Castellanos. Good defensive pressure there coming off the edge. The linebackers read that. And it's going to bring up 4th now, and let's call it 4th and 12, a loss of about 3 yards on the play. Clock is moving now with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. This is East LA Sports Team's coverage of the game of the week. Coming back to the home field of the Esteban Torres, the Toros. Okay, back in the punt formation is the quarterback, Jose Muro. Oh, looks like there was a block on the punt. Oh, still on his feet. Oh, my goodness. Number 78 comes through for the Toros. Oscar Gallegos. There was a blocked punt. It was 4th and 12. Let's reset that for you. And in there, quickly got by his defender and popped in there to block the punt. But at the end of it, after it was picked up and run for more yardage, it was number 78. Give him credit for the end of that play. We'd have to check the film and see who actually got the hand on that punt. It's going to give the Toros a tremendous field position here. The ball's going to be on the 7-yard line. 1st and goal to go for the Toros. Big break here. And number 8, the big fullback, Anthony Moreno. He's a senior, 6-footer, 195 pound. He got the call. And give him a gain of 1 yard on the carry. 1st and goal to go from the 6-yard line. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first period of play. Frontañez has Moreno and Romo in the backfield with him there. Twin backs. Romo is looking for a sweep, trying to pick up a block. He'll get close to the goal line, maybe picks up a couple of yards on that carry. Coming back into the huddle now with the play as a quarterback. Number 27, David Frontañez, moved into that position midway through the season. Rollout going to the right. He's got a man open in the end zone. Giovanni Chavez, it's good for 2. Good play there by the Toros. Comes with 2:47 left in the period. 6-yard touchdown pass to one of the favorite receivers on this year's team is number 2, Yomani Chavez, and he gathered it in. He was completely alone in the corner of the end zone there. On for the point after, number 4, Carlos Jimenez. Frontañez with the set. Oh, he bobbled it, picked it up, and got it down for the set, and Jimenez still got it to go through. So the PAT is good by Carlos Jimenez. And the score now reads on the board 7-0 in favor of the Toros. We'll be back with a kickoff in just a moment. You're watching East LA Sports Scene. And back to live action. Here comes Jimenez, set to kick off from his own 40. He approaches the ball, takes about 6 steps. Oh, it's beautiful. End over end kick is going to go all the way back to the goal line. And running it out is number 5. He's got a block. Still on his feet. Look out. He could go deep into Toros territory, and he's got, oh my goodness, finally brought down at about the 27-yard line. Looked like it was number 5 there, Anthony Palacio, and he gets the Wildcats just right back into it. Unofficially, we're going to give him a 72-yard kickoff return. It appeared that he picked it up at his own goal line and brought it all the way back to the Toros. Let's see where they place it. It's called the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Muro dropping back, looking left, goes right. Got a man. Oh, well covered there by Angel Romo. And the pass goes incomplete. 7-0 to score. And the clock stops with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Number 12 is flanked out there to the right for the Wildcats, Chris Isaac. Out here to the left is Anthony Palacio. Running play. Oh. Nice tackle in there by the linebacker, Ray Robles. Okay, good defense there by the Toros. Clock moving now with just 2 minutes left exactly in the first quarter. Muro dropping back, throws a screen pass to number 15. Oh, nice tackle there. Oh, Romo in there. Number 78, Gallegos in there. And they ganged up on number 15. That was Robert Peña. And dropped him for a big loss. It's going to be 4th and 9. Clock is moving now. Minute 25 left in the quarter. Toros up on top, 7-0. Toros come into the game with the record, overall record of 4-3. Coming off last week victory over Firebaugh High School out of Lynwood. Score in that game was 9-6. And there's going to be a timeout taken on the field here by the Wildcats. They want to talk things over. We'll be back with more coverage in just a moment. We're back now, setting some of the defenders there for the Toros. Look for number 35, William Munoz. Oh, nice pass. And it's completed. Oh, my goodness. Was it a touchdown or not? Let's see, no flags on the plays, and they're going to rule it a touchdown. About a 30-yard pass play to number 12, Chris Isaac. And we've got now the Sun Valley Wildcats up on the board here with 107. And with just a basic timing pattern down the sideline. Guardado in for the point after try, and it's up. It looks good. It is good. So, big plays today have put both teams on the scoreboard here. A block punt for the Toros, and then a beautifully executed timing pattern down the sideline between the quarterback Jose Muro and his receiver, number 12, Chris Isaac. And we've got it now we have a tie ball game here, 7-7. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. There's the whistle now. Set for the kickoff. Guardado Henry is his first name. Set to kick off for the Wildcats, and we have a tie ball game. Back to receive, the twin backs, Angel Romo and Giovanni Chavez. It's going to go to Romo. Does he touch it or not? He's going to let it go out of bounds. And let's see where the officials will spot the ball. So it's a touchback, so the ball should be put out to the 20-yard line. In high school rules, anytime the ball goes into the end zone, it's brought automatically out to the 20-yard line for the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Toros when they break the huddle. David Frontanez at quarterback. Chavez split way out here to the right. And number 3's out there flanked out to the left. Handoff, running play. Looks like the ball went to Anthony Moreno up the middle there. The big fullback picks up about 5 yards on the carry, 2nd and 5. Again, it's senior night here for 15 seniors that play on the varsity, on this edition of the Esteban Torres varsity football team. And this is the inaugural year. Unfortunately, they will not be able to play any longer. They'll move on as seniors into the next phases of their careers. Frontanez hands off to Moreno again. And the big fullback is struggling there. He got hit at the line of scrimmage and tried to tumble forward to pick up an extra yard or two. And that's exactly what he did. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Toros. That was the last play of the first quarter. They're going to change sides of the field, and we'll come back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. You're watching East L.A. Sports Team's coverage of the high school game of the week. Okay, here we go, ready to start the second quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books, and here comes start of the second quarter. Frontanez at quarterback. Using a ground game with Anthony Moreno, Jason Malfavon, Angel Romo. Split way out here to the left is number 10, Eric Noches. Frontanez out of the shotgun now. There's a snap, this pass out into the flat, incomplete. Might have been intended for Jason Malfavon, but a flag was thrown on the play. Just underway here, 4 12-minute quarters in high school football. And give me some of these team statistics here for the Toros passing. Frontanez is completed, going into this game, he was 6 for 12 for 90 yards. And the penalties now is going to go against Sun Valley. The Wildcats roughing the passer. Huge penalty now. It's going to give it a 1st and 10 for the Toros. Chavez split way out here to the left on the near side. I formation. And a handoff to the I back, Esmal Favon. He struggles maybe to gain 1 yard on that play. Backfield at that particular play there, Anthony Moreno, number 8. And number 20, Jason Malfavon, the leading rusher for the Toros. Okay, Coach Peter Cuevas sent the play back in, or is giving the new play to Frontanez. Then this time out here, split to the left is Alexis Villanueva, number 3. Offset eye, there's Moreno at fullback. Snap. Oh, fake handoff here comes Frontanez. Oh, he's going to pick up 5 yards. A good carry there. Bootleg play there by Frontanez. He faked it to his running back and went onto his left side and kept it and turned it upfield for a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Penalty now. We saw a flag, or where'd that flag come from? We didn't see it on the play, but it's going to be assessed against the Toros for holding. That's going to move it back. So they offsets the penalty that they earned on the roughing the passer. Just goes back the other way. They give it back to him. And it's going to be a holding call against the Toros on that play. 10:45 left in the half. We have a tie ball game, 7-7. Beautiful autumn night here in East Los Angeles. Coming to you from the campus of Esteban Torres High School. One of the crown jewel high schools here in Los Angeles, California, but actually located here in East Los Angeles. Romo flanked out to the left, double slots, man in motion. Handoff to the inside man, there goes the other way. Oh, looked like he might have fumbled it. Angel Romo, the ball carrier, doesn't get much on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 25. Long way to go here for the Toros. They're going to need another big play to get themselves into better field position here. Here they come out of the huddle now, up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, Frontanez back there with Malfavon. Oh, just an easy screen pass there right over the middle to Malfavon, but he was hit on the blind side. Coming in there to rack him up was number 34, Rene Magalon. Maybe a gain of 3 or 4 yards on the play. Looks like there's going to be another penalty assessed this time on the Toros again. Looks like it may be a holding penalty. Referees there trying to sort things out. And it's declined, so they're going to go for the 4th. Let's call it 4th and 21 here for the Toros. It's an obvious punting situation. Frontanez will also handle the punting chores here for the Toros. He's going to be back at about his own 20. Clock is moving now with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Tie score right now, 7-7. Back to receive, number 5 is Anthony Palacio. He's dangerous on his run backs. Kick sails downfield. Is going to be spotted right there at about the 42-yard line. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Okay, the offensive unit comes on for the Wildcats. Pretty good field position here. Quarterback number 7, Jose Muro. Joined in there by number 5, that's Anthony Palacio. Try to set the defense here for you for the Toros. Ray Robles, 56, number 16, John Castellanos. They've been the stalwarts for the Toros all season. Here's a handoff coming off the right side. Oh, look out. Oh, nice run there. Number 32, the ball carrier, Arturo Ruiz. And he's brought down there by number 42. for the Toros, 42 being Jose or Joseph Benavides. 2nd and 8, pickup of 8 yards on that carry there. Split out here to the right side, number 12, comes Chris Isaac. Out of the T formation, Muro hands it off again to the same runner. Back-to-back calls there for number 32, Arturo Ruiz, and he'll have enough for the first down. Change the move here for the Wildcats. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40, from the Toros 43-yard line. So the ground game versus the ground game here for the majority of the time here. Double slots on the left and the right side. One running back, and it's going for the 3rd carry in a row. It's number 32, Arturo Ruiz. He's a junior, 5'8", 165 pounds. Let's set some of the defenders in there for you for the Toros. Number 9 is Raul Ruiz. 56 we've called Ray Robles. 35. Julian Munoz. Number 10, Eric Noches. And then in the secondary, we've got Alberto Chavez out there. It's one of the corners. Dropping back is Muro. He's got a man. Oh, just a crossing pattern. It's intended for his running back out of the backfield, number 4, Jose, or tight end, Jose Granado. It falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11. The head coach for the Sun Valley Wildcats, Carlos Castro, to come out of the East Valley League under the L.A. City Section Division II. Overall record 2-7. Trips out here to the right side with number 4, that's Granado. Dropping back. Oh, he's got a man over in the middle. Oh, dropped it. Just on a slant right over the middle. And the pass was intended for number 8. That's Aaron Velasquez. Wide open, though, on that, in the crease there. As he got downfield, he was wide open. Just couldn't hold on to it. It's going to bring up 4th and 11. Big play here for the Toros. Let's see what the Wildcats call here, whether they go into punt formation or they want to go for it. Looks like Coach Castro wants to gamble. He's going to throw the dice here. Big play here. Muro's dropping back on the sideline. Oh, number 8 again, intended for him. That was Aaron Velasquez. Good coverage there. Malfavon in there, Castellanos, along with number 5, Angel Romo. And taking over on downs now will be the Toros. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line. Clock is stopped with 7 minutes and 26 seconds left in the half. This is East L.A. Sports Team bringing you coverage of the Toros representing Esteban Torres High School. Frontanez now with a triple. Wow. 3 running backs there. El Moreno gets the call. He's going to bring it upfield up to the 50-yard line. Gain of about, let's call it, good 6 yards there for the big fullback. Number 8, he's a senior, 6 foot, 195-pounder. It's called a 2nd and 5. Give him credit for a 5-yard gain on the play. Josfre Hernandez leads the pack out. He's number 75. He's the center. Frontanez takes a snap again. Moreno. Oh, he's met there right at the line of scrimmage, and then a flag will fall at the end of that play. Okay, a rash of holding calls keeps hurting the Toros here. It's going to move them back another 10 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 20. The referee's really looking at the lineman here And very hard to establish your rhythm when you've got penalties going against you almost on every series of downs. Okay, holding penalties from the spot of the foul, so ten-yard penalty, triple back setup, and a whistle there. Another flag comes flying in from the far sideline. Very difficult for the teams to establish rhythms here because of the rash of penalty flags. We're deep into the season. In fact, on the final game of the season, flags just keep a-coming. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the half. Into the backfield is number 42, Joseph Benavides. Reverse, there's Malfavon. He has no blockers there, and he's going to get basically back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't fool anybody. Malfavon, the runner. 3rd and 20 for the Toros. Plagued by holding penalties this entire second quarter. As we mentioned, very difficult to get your rhythm going. But nonetheless, you have to play through all those penalties and try to put your best foot forward. Here comes the Toros. Handoff, Romo, sweeping left, beats one tackler, runs into a couple of more, and he's dropped there. Number 34, making his message there, sending his message. That's Rene Magallon. Angel Romo stopped for no gain on the play. In fact, he might have lost a couple of yards. Clock is running out, 4:45. 4th down for the Toros. Back in punt formation. Frontañez. Back to receive is Palacio for the Wildcats. Snap, and kick's going to go. Towards back up and ready to go here. Automatic first down on the roughing the kicker. Frontañez is going to air it out. He's got Chavez. Oh, he holds on to it. Oh, the 5 down to the 1-yard line. Oh my goodness. Giovanni Chavez, the juggling act. The defender got a finger on it and he touched it. And basically we have a 53-yard touchdown pass. Should it stand here? So Frontañez aired it out. The defender had a finger on it. And he touched it, and then it was Giovanni Chavez to either catch or drop, and he juggled it, as you saw there, and brought it down. And okay. I didn't say a touchdown. Touchdown on the running play there. 13-7 now. And let's see who got the touchdown. We can't really tell. Point after touchdown now is coming from Carlos Jimenez. But a big play there. Giovanni Chavez gathering in the goods there and taking it down to the 1-yard line. Subsequently then the running play puts the Toros up on top here, and then the point after is going to make it 14-7. And the Toros, just like that, back in business due to that roughing the kicker penalty. Frontañez, he comes right back with more redemption and let a huge pass go down the sideline. It was just an all-out timing pattern pass, and it was good. Giovanni Chavez, though, gathered it in and took it down to the 1 yard line. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Okay, we're back now, ready to go for the kickoff. Carlos Jimenez, number 4, is going to approach the ball here. First, he's going to tee it up, as you see right there. Carlos Jimenez, a dual sport athlete, all city in soccer for the Toros. And they used his skills and asked him to come out and play football this year. This is the inaugural year for the varsity football team at Torres High School. And Carlos, being the athlete that he is, very proud athlete, said, yes, I'll do it for our school. And he came out and has been the place kicker for the Toros all season long. So good story there about Carlos Jimenez for the Toros from Esteban Torres High School. Here we go, ready for the kickoff in just a moment. Okay, the referee there trying to explain things to Coach Carlos Castro as delaying the start of the game or the continuation of the game, but you see it right there in front of us. Coach Castro certainly is giving the referee an earful, trying to inquire about some type of a ruling or an infraction, or, well, we're just not there inside their huddle, but he's certainly talking about it. Okay. There you see the referee in the white hat now is going to go out to his position on the field and blow his whistle and signal the start of the game again. So here we go. Toros now lead 14-7 with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first half. This is a senior night here for 14 players from the Toros. It will be their first season, but their last season here because this was the inaugural program for Torres High School. Okay, everyone's in position. And we should hear the whistle any second. There it is. Jimenez now will take a 10-yard run up. Oh, it's going to be a kick that hits the ground, and that's it. That's going to be ruled dead right there by rule. By regulations, the ball was touched and stopped at about the 25-yard line where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10. Let's see if the Wildcats can respond in kind here and come back with their own offensive drive here, looking to tie the game. Number 7 at quarterback for the Wildcats, Muro, M-U-R-O. Handoff. He's going to be written down there very nicely in Robles, Benavides. And on the ground there, just starting to get up, number 20. No, 10, Eric Noches. All three in on that stop there for the Toros. Second down here for the Wildcats. Handoff again. And it's going to go to their favorite runner right now for the moment. Number 32 is Arturo Ruiz. He lost yardage on that carry, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 8. 3rd and 8. Check the 3rd and 8. Going to give you some defensive statistics here for the Toros. Leading the team in tackles is Eric Noches, along with John Castellano. Eric Noches at 26. Castellanos has 23. Malfavon, Jason, he's got 22. Alexis Villanueva, 23. And Julian Munoz also has 24. Here's the snap. Dropping back, Muro, look over the middle. Stretched out there was number 8. That was Velasquez. Just out of his reach. Incomplete. Clock stop. Bring a fourth down here for the Wildcats. So 3 and out here for, can't say out yet. They haven't snapped the ball, but it looks like a 3 and out for the Wildcats. Back in punt formation. Looks like it will be the quarterback, number 7, Jose Muro, M-U-R-O. There's a snap. He gets the kickoff straight down the middle of the field. Hits at about the 45. It's going to roll down to the Toros 40-yard line where they should put it in play right there. So they got the roll at the end of that kick. And now the Toros offensive unit comes back on the field here. Let's give you some of the offensive linemen, some of the players that are in there right now. Playing Ironman football, number 56, Ray Robles. Linebacker on defense, lineman on offense. Number 72 is in there also. Brian Martinez. Double slot out here to the left. Frontanez, look out, Malfavon. Bad handoff, and he gets stopped in the backfield there. Number 35 in there, pressuring him there, making a stop. That's William Espina, number 35 for the Wildcats. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half. Toros up on top here, 14-7. Alexis Villanueva out here as a wideout to the left. Malfavon, lone eye back, gets the call. And then he still, oh my goodness, almost broke the tackle. Still struggling all the way until the whistle. Jason Malfavon, a little slow to get up there. They performed the pincher move on Jason Malfavon there. He got hit from the front and the back. No gain on the play. In fact, another loss of yardage. And now the timeout's going to be called by the Toros. We'll be back with the conclusion of the first half here with 1 minute and 11 seconds left. You're watching East L.A. Sports Scene. Here we are now, set to go. 1 minute and 11 seconds showing on the clock here. Frontanez, the quarterback. Oh, Romo. Oh, intercepted. Looks like it may be intercepted. Let's see what, yes, they rule it. An interception there. Number 4 jumped on that. And that was Jose Granado. Give him credit for the pick, for the interception. Frontanez just looking to the right side. Didn't put any pump fakes up and looked for his defender. Or looked for his receiver, but the defender stepped in front and picked it off. So let's see what the Wildcats can do here with 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the half. Jose Muro at quarterback. Double slots on the left and the right side. Looking over the middle. Oh, nearly picked off by Benavides. My goodness, he was wide open. Joseph Benavides, he's 5'6", 180-pounder, but he's a sophomore. He'll be back next year for Coach Peter Cuevas. You'd like to have that play repeated one more time, and hopefully he can come up with an interception there. Same formation, double slots on both sides of the field. Muro hands it off. And looks like it's going to his running back there, number 15. Number 15, the running back, Robert Peña. And he will be stopped for no gain. Clock is moving now with 40 seconds left in the half. Looks like Coach Castro is going to let this one just run out. Could be the last play of the half. Arturo Ruiz, the lone back in the backfield, dropping. Oh, fumble, ball's on the ground. The Toros look like have recovered. Tremendous hit. My goodness. Number 9 may have been in on that stop. Raul Ruiz forced Muro to cough the football up. 15 seconds left in the half. Another opportunity here for the Toros to try and put a score up on the board. A play down into the red zone could get them in field goal territory for Carlos Jimenez. Frontanez has it, looking to the right. Intended for Chavez, incomplete. Thrown behind the receiver. 12 seconds now, the clock is stopped. 2nd and 10 for the Toros. Also heading out on the receiver's route in that play was Jason Malfavon. He had gone down the left sideline. Plenty of time in the pocket there for Frontanez to get his pass off. Double slot, left and right. Moreno in as a blocking back. Here comes the flag. Thrown by the side judge right here by the down marker. Illegal procedure against the Toros. Five-yard penalty. Ball's going to be marked at about the 48-yard line in the Toros and Toro territory.
Let's go, Toros! Let's go! Let's go, Toros!
Eric Noches flanked out here to the left.
Let's go, Toros!
Trips on the right side. 3 receivers hopefully will get downfield. Again, throwing to Chavez, a little too hard to handle. Incompleted pass with 8 seconds left.
Let's go! Let's go, Toros! Let's go!
Again, just giving you some team stats on the Toros. Passing yards per game at 61, rushing yards per game 128. That's on the offensive side. Receiving has been most of the work done by Noches, Chavez, Benavides, and Moreno. And the Toros have gathered 375 yards through the air for this season. 3rd and 16 now for the Toros. And another flag. Going to bring up another illegal procedure against the Toros. That must put them near the 100-yard mark in terms of penalty yardage assessed against them in the first half. Third and 20. Could be the last play of the game. Oh, it's handoff. Going to Malfavon. Still on his feet. Oh, struggling down to the 40, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line, Jason Malfavon. And if you ever want to see a runner who does it on pure determination, there it was, Jason Malfavon. And with that, there's another flag, I think, on the field, or there's no time on the clock. It's 0-0-0. And the Toros are still on the field, as are the Wildcats. With time up on the clock, looks like it's 5.5 seconds left in the half. A lot of confusion out here as we end the first half of play. Timeout called by the Wildcats. There you see Coach Carlos Castro out there talking to his team. We'll be back in just a moment. Back to the action. This will be the final play of the half. Lots of confusion on the field here with the officials. Frontanez has it, dropping back. He's going to air it out. He has a man open. Look out. Completed down to the 15-yard line. And pass completed, Eric Noches, but that's going to wrap up the half here with the score on the field. The Toros 14, the Wildcats 7. Okay, we're in the third quarter of play, but again, a rash of penalties going against the Toros, holding on to a 1-point lead. The score is 14-13. The Wildcats have come out and re-energized here for the second half, and they've already put some points up on the board. In fact, a touchdown, but the PAT was no good. Frontanez, the quarterback, signaling his receiver to go from the right side to the left side. Frontanez is going to air it out. He's got a man. Oh, intended for Villanueva. At about the 40-yard line, it's going to fall incomplete. Clock will stop with 4 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third quarter.
It was number 7. It was number 7. Number 7, put it there.
Third and 25 for the Toros. They break the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, Frontanez throws it. Oh, incomplete. Intended for Chavez, out of his reach. And that's going to bring a 4th and 25 here. Fourth and 25 for the Toros. Toros come into the game with a 4-3 record, while the Wildcats come in with a 2-7. There's a snap, the run up, the kick, end over end. It's going to hit at the 45, and it'll be touchdown right there at about the 48-yard line of the Toros. First and 10 now coming up for the Wildcats. Let's see what Coach Castro brings out for this series of downs here. Number 7 is Jose Muro. First and 10 from the 40, marking at the 48-yard line. Moto hands off. Number 32 is Ruiz, trying to come around left end. Picked up a block. He could be off to the races. Oh, my goodness. Oh, nice tackle there. Number 6 putting the tackle on him, Alberto Chavez, but Ruiz just raking in the yardage on that run. He picked up some good blocks there from his lineman. Sprung him, and then he was off to the races. Easily picked up from the 48 all the way down to the 20. A 28-yard carry there for Arturo Ruiz, number 32 for the Wildcats. Momentum's certainly swung over to the Wildcats. Snap, handoff. There he goes again. just running free there. Ruiz breaking all kinds of tackles. He was hit first at the 10-yard line and just kept going. And now they mark it at about the 2-yard line. So here come the Wildcats knocking on the door again, looking for a second score and possibly taking the lead in the game. First and goal to go. Handoff. And there is Ruiz again. He breaks the plane of the goal. And that will give the Wildcats the lead now here for the first time in the game. Comes at 3 minutes and 19 seconds left in the quarter. Credit Ruiz with a 2-yard run. Here comes a point after now. Number 21 set to try. It's Henry Guardado. The unit is set. The snap, the kick looks good. And it is good. That puts the score now on the board. Wildcats 20, Toros 14. We'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. Okay, here we come for the kickoff now from the Wildcats. Toros now need to turn things around here, try to get some rhythm on offense, but they've been plagued by those holding penalties all night. Nice kick by Guardado going. Oh, look out, Chavez. Oh, he's going to be out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. No chance for a run back there, but the Toros will have the ball here. First and 10 from the 12. Jason Malfavon, Giovanni Chavez, Alexis Villanueva, they're all in the game right now for the Toros. They need to put something together very, very quickly here. Deep in their own territory. So the Wildcats with 2 quick scores here in the third quarter. They're making most of their offensive opportunities, and they have taken the lead now. Frontanez now set to take the snap. I formation. And the running back on the play, number 8, Anthony Moreno. Give him credit for about a yard on the carry. 2nd and 9, or 2 yards on the carry, 2nd and 8. For the Toros. Frontanez dropping back to pass, is going to air it out deep. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Wildcats now take possession due to the interception. Frontanez underthrowing his receiver. Went deep on the play, and it results in an interception. Wildcats coming back to life here from the first half. It's a completely different team. Ready to take control of the game here over the Toros. Very, very, very important series of downs here for the Toros on defense. Handoff. Oh, look out. Munoz in on the stop there. 35, Julian Munoz. He got Ruiz there in the backfield. It's going to drop him for a loss.
Jojo, strip it.
Brings up second, and let's call it 14. Second and 14 for the Sun Valley Wildcats. They're on top now by a score of 20-14. We're in the third quarter with 1 minute and 50 seconds left to play. Pitch. Oh, still very elusive. Arturo Ruiz has been just a nightmare for the defense here. He sees his holes, he gets his blocks, and then he makes the read and moves the ball forward for positive yardage on nearly every carry. Arturo Ruiz. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. The clock is running. Oh, he's going to be wrapped up there by number 9, Raul Ruiz. Dropped back at the 50-yard line. That's a big, big play there for the Toros on the defense. Raul Ruiz, he's a junior, 6-footer, 185 pounds. Third and almost 20 here for the Wildcats. Clock is moving with just 40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. You're watching East L.A. Sports Scene's coverage of the Toros from Esteban Torres High School playing the Wildcats from Sun Valley. Okay, the down mark has been changed. This is fourth down. Oh, Ruiz almost blocked it. Chavez, he's going to run to the far side of the field looking for a block. Oh, and there right there's flags going left and right. Chavez still on his feet down to the 40, 35, 50, 20, 10, 5. It could be a 90-yard kickoff, punt return. However, we see flags on the field, so we're going to have to sort things out, plus some injured players. But Giovanni Chavez electrifying the fans here from Torres on a beautiful run back. He got plenty of blocks. He started on the near side but went over to the far side and found some seams in there. But now we have two players, one from each team, that are down on the field. Let's see if we can check things out here. Okay, we're coming back. The injured player for the Toros was Raul Ruiz, and there was a signal by the referee. Looks like a block clipping or on the play. Yeah, it's going to nullify a tremendous run there by Giovanni Chavez. With 0.7 of a second left in the quarter, Toros will have the ball on their own, that's estimated at their own 15-yard line. Bad break there for the Toros, but they have their work cut out for them here. Final play of the third quarter. Frontañez. And it's Moreno taking the handoff. And he'll bring it all the way up to about the 29-yard line. Very, very good yardage there for the Toros on that play. Power play to the right side with Anthony Moreno picking up the yardage. That's the end of the third quarter. We're going to come back and start the fourth and final period of play with the score. The Wildcats from Sun Valley 20, the Toros from Esteban Torres 14. Okay, here we go. Starting the fourth and final quarter. This is do or die for the Toros. 12 minutes left in the game. Handoff over the right side. Malfavon looking for room there. Still on his feet. Spins forward up to the 45-yard line. A good carry there by Jason Malfavon, the leading ball carrier for the Toros. Clock will stop. There's another injured player on the field. And while they tend to him, we'll take our own timeout and come back in just a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. Okay, enough for the first down. A nice gain, nice carry there by Malfavon. 10 yards plus is going to give the Toros a first down. Let's see if Coach Cuevas will stick to the ground game or mix it up here and go through the air and stay on the ground, or vice versa. Chavez flanked out here to the left, I formation. Frontanez gaining a lot of experience here as quarterback the second half of the season. Dropping back. He's got Chavez. Oh, nearly intercepted there. Gambling on that play was number 5, Anthony Palacio. He read it and nearly picked it off. That would have been a pick 6 for sure. 11-11 left in the ball game. And we happen to be on day number 11-10 here in 2011. So 11s are wild as we bring you coverage of the Toros from Esteban Torres High School. Taking on the Wildcats from Sun Valley, the final game of the season, or the 10th game in the schedule. Here comes Frontanez. Malfavon running with more certainty, with more purpose. And he gets up near the first down. So Jason Malfavon, he's a senior. He is going to be graduating. And this is one of the nights, his night tonight, along with 13 of his teammates. 14 seniors on this squad here for Coach Peter Cuevas. Toros now trying to maintain rhythm. Angel Romo split out here to the left. I formation. Handoff. Oh, stuffed on that play. First man through. And it was Anthony Moreno. He just stopped in his tracks. Maybe lost a yard. 2nd and 11 here for the Toros. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Toros need to get down and score, tie the game up, and possibly go on top by a point after touchdown. But they need 6 to get even. Handoff, Malfavon trying to change direction. Oh, he's going to be hit. Number 35 in on the tackle along with 81. 35 for Sun Valley. William Espina and number 81. Have to look for him on the other roster, but those are the numbers of the players involved in the tackle for Sun Valley. Okay, it's going to bring up again 3rd and 10 for the Toros. Okay, it's fake to the runners. Here comes, oh my goodness, intercepted. Number 5 again, Palacio. Oh, tackled by Chavez. Oh, back at the 20-yard line. A good open field tackle by Chavez. Saved a big return, but Frontanez underthrows again. And the Wildcats will gladly take possession of the football. With 9:15 left in the game, Wildcats in possession. First and 10, they spotted at the 19-yard line. So the Toros need to really muster things up here on defense, put a stop on the Wildcats. Hopefully get another possession out of it. Benavides checks into the game, number 42. Castellanos and linebacker number 16. Ray Robles is there. And now timeout's called by the Wildcats, and we'll step away for a second and come back ourselves. You're watching East L.A. Sports Scene. Back to the action. Here come the Wildcats now after the timeout. Here's Ruiz, got lots of room, he had a good block. He's been the workhorse here for the Wildcats, number 32, Arturo Ruiz. When they've called his number, he's really provided the results that the coach's staff was looking for here, just trying to maintain possession, don't fumble, pick up first down, stay on the ground. And looks like they've complied with the coach's game plan here. Handoff again over the right side. And coming in there from the linebacking spot, Ray Robles puts a good hit on the runner. Again, Ruiz. First name, as we mentioned, Arturo. Having himself a pretty good ball game here for the Wildcats. Clock moving now with 8:25 left in the game. First and 9. The first and 10. Check that, first and 10 for the Wildcats after that run. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Inside of 8 minutes now. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left in the contest. The Wildcats with the lead here, 20-14. Snap. Handoff. Calling his number again. Here he is. Here he is, Arturo Ruiz. That play has worked all night long for him. So Coach Castro very happy to stay with it. The right side of the offensive line for Sun Valley just finding their assignments and containing the defenders, just giving Ruiz enough time to get around the right end. And he's gone for at least 8 to 9 yards on each carry.
Defense! 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 Defense!
Here's a snap.
Defense!
Again. This time Ruiz goes nowhere.
Oh, throw the flag!
Okay, both teams here getting a little testy with each other.
Flag!
Okay, brings up second down now, and let's call it 13. Loss of 3 on the play.
Let's go, Juliet! Get in there, Juliet!
He's got second down.
Let's go, Toros!
Handoff. Oh, number 15 is going to be stopped for a loss. Robert Peña. Knifing in there, number 66, Steven Munoz. The big line with 78, Oscar Gallegos. 35, Julian Munoz. Number 10, Eric Noches on the end spot here for the Toros. Castellanos, Robles, linebacking. Romo in the corner. Villanueva. And the free safety looks like it's 20, Jason Malfamon. Big play here, 3rd and 13 for the Wildcats. Now here comes a flag thrown by the back judge. Let's see what they rule here. They're going to call a delay of game against the Wildcats, 5-yard penalty. So it's senior night here for the Toros. All the seniors from Esteban Torres High School, this will be their final game. And offsides now. Looks like the Toros a little anxious. Yes, encroachment penalty. They'll get the 5 yards back. Another big play, 3rd and let's call it 13. Let's see if the defense rises to the occasion here for the Toros. The fans are getting behind them. They need a big stop here. Muro Takes a snap. And here it is, Ruiz. He's going to be dropped after a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. Now let's see what Coach Castro calls here, whether he's going to punt the ball away or try to maintain possession at all costs. 5 minutes left in the contest. Clock is moving. Let's see if the Toros can replicate the play earlier in the game where they blocked the punt. Oh, bad snap, and he's barely got the kick away. They nearly blocked, but just got it off, and it's going to fall dead at about the 23-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Toros. A do-or-die offensive drive here they must mount. Time is not on their side, but there's still plenty of time to get the job done for Coach Peter Cuevas and this edition, the first edition of the Esteban Torres High School varsity football team. Frontanez back at quarterback. Handoff. Oh, Malfavon diving out there. Anthony Moreno at fullback, giving him a big block there, springing him at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 4, gain of 6 for Malfavon. It's time of possession now for the Toros. They're going to need every play to work in their favor here. Malfavon, eye back. Hand off to Jason. Has it. Yeah, and he's going to be maybe close to a first down. He picked up a couple of yards, it looked like. Yes, it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Big play for the Toros. I formation, Moreno. Malfavon has got it. Looks like he has the first down. And he does carry enough for the first down, so the Toros move the chains up. Clock is running, or stop now, 3:19 left in the game. The Wildcats 20, Toros 14. Villanueva flanked out here to the left. I formation. Moreno, fullback. And Giovanni Chavez on the end of that play there may have picked up a few yards on the play. Second and 8 for the Toros. Clock moving now, 2:45 left. Frontanez, Angel Romo has it. Oh, he's going to be stacked up there by number 34, Rene Magallon. Might have picked up a couple of yards, but Angel Romo, the ball carrier on that play. Now it looks like there's stoppage on the field due to a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene. Here we are back to the action with 2:32 left in the contest. Toros need 60 yards to get into the end zone. Screen pass. Oh, Jason Malfavon, he wants that one back. It was wide open. Pass is incomplete. The clock stops. It's going to bring up, more importantly, 4th down here for the Toros. Do or die time here for the Toros. Montañez out of the shotgun. Pass to Chavez. Chavez has a little bit of room. And looks like he got enough for the first down. His speed certainly helped him get past the first down marker. Good play going to the opposite side of the field there by the Toros. First down. Exactly what they needed. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Coach Cuevas hopefully can spring Malfavon for a long run here. Back to same play. Chavez, he's wrapped up there basically after a 1 yard gain. Quick look-in pass there to the receiver, and now Coach Cuevas will burn a timeout here. Talk things over. We're inside the 2 minute mark. We're at 1:56 left in the game. Wildcats 20, Toros 14. We'll be back in a moment. Here we come now, or here they come. The Toros up to the line of scrimmage. Villanueva, Romo, trips on the left side here. Screen pass. Oh, Romo, he's just collared right there. Number 34, Magallon, just playing outstanding defense. Loss of yardage on the play, maybe lost easy 6 yards. Hurry up offense now with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. Frontonez takes the snap. Oh, same play right there, quick look in. They're trying to spring Chavez at the line of scrimmage after he catches, but the defense is just right on top of him, and those plays are actually not gaining any yardage at all. So here we go. It's going to make a fourth down, and we'll be back after the timeout. Toros now looking to gain a first down. It's 4th and 17. Oh, bad snap. Frontanez is going to air it out. Oh, incomplete there, intended for Noches. And that is a turnover on downs here. It's going to go to the Wildcats. Line of scrimmage back at the 30, let's call it the 39-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the contest. So as things look now, should the Wildcats gain a victory here, they'll move their record to 3 and 7. And the Toros should fall to an even 4 and 4.
You can still do it, Toros! Let's go, Toros! Let's go!
Okay, they're going to wind the clock up here. Start it now with that whistle.
Let's go, Toros! Let's go!
And it could be all academic now, as the Wildcats was simply just either take a knee. Jose Muto, number 7. Takes the snap, and he'll go down. Burns one down there. Clock is moving. And there's no timeouts for the Toros. Clock will continue to move with 55 seconds left in the game. .45 seconds now and counting. Muto takes it, takes the snap, takes the knee. Clock is moving. That should do it. 25 seconds left, and the Wildcats getting ready to celebrate their victory. And it looks like that will be the final score of the game tonight. The Sun Valley Wildcats 20, the Esteban Torres High School Toros 14. Thanks for watching this edition of East L.A.'s Sports Scene's coverage of the high school game of the week. And there you see the congratulatory sportsmanship handshake in the middle of the field. The game is now over, and now we'll be back with the post-game wrap-up in just a moment. This is East L.A. Sports Scene.